Hello. Nancy Mace was just on CNN. I don't know why she decided to do that to herself. Interviewed by Lauren Coates of CNN. And I thought, let's try something new. And I haven't watched the clips. Asin, who I don't know if you know him, he really is a newsmaker. He's the reason why so many things go viral is because of him and Aaron Rupar for the most part. He just posted a bunch of clips from Nancy Mace's interview on CNN. So I haven't watched them. Let's watch them. Okay, so I think, let's see here. Okay, so I think this is working. Where is that from? I haven't heard that. There is a discrepancy between what was said and the transcript. Well, for example, I don't know what the context is here, so we're just kind of going in blind. Oversight last year, we had at this 1,203 all right, let's just watch.
No, it's not the motivation, but when you hear that the transcript might not match the audio tapes, you'd want to verify that information, and requesting the audio tapes is not an unusual thing.
But where is that coming from? I haven't heard that there is a discrepancy between what was said. It wasn't favorable by the special counsel Robert Hur about Biden.
Not at all.
So where is it coming from if there is a discrepancy between what was said and how it's said?
Well, I mean, take, for example, oversight last year. We had this 1023 document.
What are they talking about? Okay.
Says that they're not trustworthy and credible. So being able to verify the information, being able to verify the transcript is something we should be doing to make sure the information we are getting is truthful, is trustworthy.
Okay, I kind of feel like that was the first clip that he posted, and I don't know what they're talking about, so I have nothing to react to other than, I don't know. Mace, on her primary victory, it says there's a place for people like me in the Republican Party. I march to the beat of my own drum. There's a place for me. There's a place for MAGA. There's a place for women. We haven't even vocal women. Okay.
By 30 points because I've worked extremely hard to earn the trust and the support of South Carolina voters. But also what it says is that there's a place for people like me and the Republican Party. I march to the beat of my own drum. I tend to be very fiscally conservative, socially sensible. There's a place for me. There's a place for MAGA. There's a place for centrists. There's a place for right of center. There's a place for women in our party, even vocal women. I've been very vocal on
a place for women in the party. And what else did you say?
There's a place for me. There's a place for MAGA. There's a place for centrists. There's a place for right of center. There's a place for women.
Like, okay. No, there's not. There isn't so much as they need shills like you to be able to think that you have a place in that party, but you have no voice. The people of the Republican Party want women to be second-class citizens. So you have a place in the party in so much as you go along with that. And centrism in the Republican Party does not exist. It only exists for Republicans who have retired. Okay.
And at the end, we won huge because that's what the voters decided. They wanted the truth over the lies, and the truth won resoundingly. And at the end, we won huge because that's what the voters decided. They wanted the truth over the lies, and the truth won resounding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more propaganda. Like, it's, the liars are the ones who they're the ones who tell the truth. It's not, what's crazy is, that's not even shocking anymore. This is just like, that's like the low hum of fascism that we have gotten used to. Very scary. I'm glad he pointed that out. Let's go to this next clip. Coates, are you being investigated?
I
haven't heard anything, but it's 1 minute and 51 seconds long. So
I'm sure you've seen the New York Times report or discussion talking about records that were reviewed that suggest that there is, you own a townhouse in Washington. The records that were reviewed seem to suggest that you repaid $23,000+ in lodging costs. That includes expenses for insurance and taxes and also month's bills for the townhouse. There is a discussion whether an ethics probe is warranted based on the repayment or reimbursement of those fees that would be tied to home ownership. What can you tell us about this investigation? Are you presently the subject of one?
I haven't heard anything about it so far. Again, I've been focused on my race, but I will tell you, I follow all the ethics rules and all of our ethics guides.
No. No. That is Republican for I am in deep doo-doo.
I'm one of about 300 members of Congress that rely on lodging per diem to help us live in D.C. to do our jobs. And then the second thing is, this was a last-minute Hail Mary hit job done the weekend before our primary on Tuesday, and it was very clear that voters saw it for what it was and decided it wasn't truthful, and that I follow all the ethics rules. And they voted overwhelmingly, despite all of the lies, despite all of the negative ads, and voted overwhelmingly in favor of us. We won by 30 points last night. That
so
much
you
is
would
clear.
be open to having and being very open with the investigation
Oh, absolutely.
if there is one?
There's no reason not to. Absolutely. And this is the first time up until last year, members of Congress didn't get a per diem for travel expenses to Washington, D.C. So if there's confusion, let's clear it up.
She is very slick. That is a slick lady. So, I mean, sidebar, I have always felt like she is the dark horse candidate to be Trump's vice presidential pick. I mean, if you know me personally, you know that I've been saying this for a while now. There's been no rumors of it, but I think she would be the scariest person to pick because she is very slick. She is, let's face it, she's pretty. And she does come across as a centrist, even though, like, again, as we have stated, there is no such thing as centrism in the Republican Party. There are only people who give the appearance of centrism, which Nancy Mace has mastered. Okay, shot chaser. Give it to me, baby.
Look, I work on a lot of civil rights issues. I was the ranking member on the Civil Rights Subcommittee last session on oversight. Due process is a really important issue.
Sure. But when it was a very beautiful speech by the gentlelady, who, as she mentioned, was helped lead on the now majority side, the civil rights.
Okay, gonna give you a little bit of editing advice. Don't do the fade. Fade is an editing technique. You should have done a hard cut. Okay, let's rewind and watch it again.
Of the words.
All right, so we're watching this part, and then AOC is gonna hand it to her, I guess.
I work on a lot of civil rights issues. I was the ranking member on the Civil Rights Subcommittee last session on oversight. Due process is a really important issue.
Sure. But when it was a very beautiful speech by the gentlelady, who, as she mentioned, was helped lead on the now majority side, the Civil Rights and Civil Liberties Subcommittee. But I think it's so exemplary of the point that she also oversaw the elimination of the Civil Rights Subcommittee on this committee, which really kind of gives the whole game away. We show up, we give speeches, we give flowery words, but at the end of the day, participate in the structural erosion of the rights and representation of people that are marginalized, women, people of color, people that just need to see their due process and civil liberties protected in this country. But I will move on.
Okay. Sidebar, I love AOC. AOC. So Nancy Mace, I don't know why you went on CNN. That was not good for you. And those were just the worst, the best of the worst bits. I'm sure there are many medium-sized awful things in that interview too. But like I said, she's very slick. But I'm glad, I mean, listen, I know we don't want to platform people, but I'm glad that CNN is, I believe that sunlight is the best disinfectant. And I do think it's important to have Republicans on shows that attempt to tell the news and verify things with facts and fact check. You know, it is a good thing for us to see Republicans have to answer to folks like that, even though, like Nancy Mace shows, she's very slick and slimy and slippery and was able to get through a lot of that. Well, let me know what you thought of this video. I could do more of these types of things. I don't even know if this is going to turn out well because I'm literally just trying it out with a bunch of different systems. I hope I did it right. So, oh, and then let's check what our YouTube watch time is. God, I have to think of what is a good title for this? Anyway, all right, 106 watch time hours. The road to 4,000. 4,000? Oh God, that seems so far away. The road to 4,000 continues. Thanks everyone, and I will see you next time. Oh, and like and subscribe, all that stuff. Okay, bye.
I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?